Hi there. Where do the wealthy people in Africa, in essence millionaires and billionaires out there, invest in? Where do they hide their money? Let's talk about all that. You are all much welcome to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Arphaxade Sifuna. And by the way, if you are new, kindly consider subscribing to this channel because each and every day I'm out there bringing you awesome videos around personal finance, investing, entrepreneurship, you name it. Having said that, I was just studying the list of richest people in Africa, in essence the billionaires. Of course, the richest person from Africa is Aliko Dangote with a net worth upwards of 13.5 billion US dollars. And of course, Dangote's wealth has been increasing over time, fluctuating of course based on global dynamics. But even with that, we still have over 20 people in Africa with net worths upwards of $1 billion. This tells you that, guys, we have people out there who have insane amounts of money. And they normally say out here, you don't need to invent the wheel if you already have people out there who invented the wheel. They have really invested over time. They have tried new things out there and they have seen some things work, others don't work. That's why I'm making this video to share with you insights with regards to 5 key areas the billionaires or the richest people in Africa put their money in for them to be able to continue building their wealth and most importantly, maintain that level of wealth. Before I even tell you these 5 areas the wealthy put their money in, you need to understand what are the common things among these wealthy people. And by the way, the wealthy people in Africa are distributed across different countries out there. Talk about Nigeria, Egypt, Algeria, South Africa, Kenya, you name it. The wealthy people are all over in the continent of Africa. But regardless what these people are, still these common factors are the same across all of them because there is a formula at making money. Among the common things which cut across all the richest people out there is that all of them are investing in things which are scalable. What do I mean? These rich people out there are putting down their money on things which are scalable. They aren't, for example, banking on them individually working for an individual out there because they know when they work for one person out there, they won't be able to scale their abilities. That's why they are putting their money down on things which can be scaled. In other words, things which can have very, very wide reach. And then secondly, they are banking on things which have high impact. For you to be able to be compensated very well, you need to invest in things which have high impact. Let me give you a simple example. You might be wondering, for example, why a footballer out there is paid insane amounts of money. Why a pop star out there, in other words, a musician who chants out hits out there is paid insane amounts of money. It's basically because they are having high degree of impact. They are reaching people out there and changing their lives in ways which have never been changed before. And through that, the market calls for them to command very high pay, very high reward. Also, billionaires know that. That's why they are putting their money down on things which are actually causing high impact in society and in essence commanding for them to be able to get more and more money. And then the third thing is that these people out there understand the essence of them being free. That's why they are investing in their financial freedom, their time freedom, their location freedom. They are not really doing everything by themselves. They are employing the most brilliant of minds out there to assist them actualize their dreams. It is as simple as that. You want money, I have money. I'm going to employ you if you are sharp for you to assist me achieve my objective, achieve my goal. Billionaires know that. That's why they are out here in their companies employing the most brilliant of people out there to assist them obtain or achieve their goals. And in essence, they are also rewarding these people good amount of salary for them to continue working for them. And that's a given spiral loop whereby they are continuing to churn out awesome solutions and in essence skyrocketing their wealth. Having said that, here are the 5 sectors through which billionaires in Africa invest and actually continue making more and more money. Sector number 1 is real estate. Guys, regardless you are in which country, I'm pretty sure you know the richest people in your country have put good amounts of money in real estate. And there is a reason as to why they put money down on real estate. First of all, on land and also on different real estate properties out there, whether it is commercial stalls, residential buildings, you name it. It is a simple logic. Real estate is the kind of property out there or asset which continuously appreciate in value. Let me give you an example. You buy land today in a very prime place, chances are this land is even gonna have triple or even quadruple in value maybe in 10 years time. Reason being, price of real estate continues to increase and increase with time. The rich know that. That's why a good segment of their fortunes, they have actually put this down on real estate, because they know when they buy very high promising land, most of buy it in chunks, very huge chunks of land, they construct good, awesome real estate properties out there, whether it is residential properties or even commercial properties. They know people are going to be renting these units, and even so, their own buildings and land are going to continue appreciating in value. And people who rent these units are going to continue giving them money back. In essence, they're going to pay rent. These people are going to continue getting rental income, and in essence, continue increasing their money. And even with that, they are getting rental income, and also the underlying asset is continuing to increase in value. Imagine how awesome that is. That's why the rich, regardless of talking about which country out there, are putting a good segment or chunk of their money in real estate, right? And then the second area the rich are putting down their money in is in services sector. Guys, we're talking about people out here who are very rich, millionaires, billionaires, putting good segment of their wealth in services sector. More so sectors like, for example, financial services. Okay, sectors like, for example, telcos, you name it. This is all because they know through services sector, they can be able to scale their services in a very, very crazy way. Let me give you an example. We all know the rich people in our countries who have shares, for example, in telcos in our countries. For example, talk about the biggest telcos in Africa, MTN, talk about, for example, Vodafone Group and so forth. Guys, the rich know this very well. That's why they put money in these services sectors out there and also financial services out there, because they know the rich is very, very enormous. Take an example, a simple country. 85% of the coverage is by a given telco. In essence, they are actually getting money from about 80% of the population. Tell me, how insane is that? They know this, and actually they're going for it because they know the reach is very wide, the impact is life-changing, and even so, they are getting daily money. They are getting money by the hour. They are getting money by the minute. You making a phone call, using data, you name it. These people are getting money, okay? You, for example, transferring money. These people are getting money. They know that, and they have invested in systems which are very secure, which are actually very efficient. They assist you achieve what you want to achieve with regards to your day-to-day living, but also they are making good amounts of money through these investments. So the rich out there also understand the importance of investing in services sector, most of financial services, telcos, you name it. And then they are able to make insane amounts of money through this. And then the third key sector or area the billionaires and millionaires out there put their money down on is actually in manufacturing and also construction. Guys, manufacturing is an awesome sector. Reason being, through manufacturing, you can be able to have exclusivity for you to be able to produce a given kind of unique product. Take an example. The richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote, has very, very huge investments around manufacturing and constructions. For example, we all know he has one of the biggest cement factory in Africa. Guys, Aliko Dangote understands Africa needs very huge needs around cement and construction sector. That's why he has invested, for example, in this cement factory out there. Others have invested, for example, in apparel. Others have, for example, invested in automobile. The richest understand that. That's why they are jumping on manufacturing. Because they know with manufacturing, they can be able to have exclusivity with regards to them making a given product and be able to scale their market even beyond the continent and even deep in other markets out there. That's how insane it is. Of course, it takes time for you to be able to refine or even perfect manufacturing processes out there. But once you do that, you're going to be able to tap into markets never tapped into before. And then the fourth area where the rich also put their money down on is where I call jumping or investing in valuable goods. What do I mean? The kind of goods whose price increase with the increase in, actually the kind of goods which is more desirable when its price is increasing. Think about it, like fashion products out there, like maybe fashionable clothes out there, like maybe fashionable watches out there, okay? These are the kind of things which the rich are investing into, and they are creating exclusivity in that the more the price increases, the more desirable these products are. Think about it. Tell me, for example, Why does someone out there go to buy a Rolex, knowing very well Rolex is expensive? The irony is that even the Rolex Foundation itself, it is actually a not-for-profit organization. I know you didn't know that, but Rolex Foundation itself is a not-for-profit. In essence, they are in the business of making money. Yes, they are making money, but all this money is being churned towards those kind of CSR activities which improve the society. And other products out there, for example, like talk about, like, for example, Gucci and so forth. Even in Africa itself, we're talking about one of the richest people in Africa being the owner of Mont Blanc. In other words, one of the luxury fashion lines out there. Guys, these people are making certain amounts of money because through their fashion endeavors, they are actually being able to determine prices of fashionable products out there, and the higher the price, the more desirable these products are. It is insane as it gets, but that's how vibrant goods out here behave, and they've been like that for over 100 years. The more you increase the price of something, the more desirable it becomes, okay? And then the fifth area, where the rich in the continent of Africa are also putting down money on, and they understand the value and impact of this, is that they're investing in natural resources. Talk about, for example, oil and gas. Talk about, for example, them putting down money on minerals and kind of areas. Guys, the rich know that these kind of precious products are very exclusive, they are limited, and they are actually harnessing their metal in this because they are putting huge chunks of money in these industries which refine these particular natural resources. Take an example, oil and gas. All households out there, regardless where we are in the world, use oil and gas each and every day. And with that, it means you're going to be able to reach everyone in whichever ecosystem. The rich know that. That's why they're jumping in these product areas which are very scalable, which have very high impact. And through that, they are able to make insane amounts of money. Guys, those are the 5 areas where the rich in Africa are putting down their money on, and all of us can learn from this. If you start making money, why not, for example, start small on whichever area I've talked about and then see how to scale it up over time. I hope you've gotten an idea or two which are going to assist you in your quest to build wealth over time. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you other awesome videos next time. Bye bye, and you all take care.